Boom, here I am, Cyro. Been trying to do this for a long time. Probably shot this first episode 60 times. But Fast Times with Cyro podcast, inauguration. So let's make this convention. I don't even know. But we got a shit ton of shit to talk about. 4th of July just happened. I was in fucking Colorado, Breckenridge, for about a week. And so much shit went down the NBA. If you hear some noises, that's my crazy cunt of a dog, Jasmine, just being her in the background. So, you know, when she goes quiet, it's because I beat the fuck out of her, and you can tell Pita, Cyro don't give a fuck. I'm just kidding. I don't actually hit my dog. She's chilling. Like, right now, she's destroying a blanket, and it's her blanket. I need to keep her around me. I don't even know. But anyway, I was in Colorado. I actually drove there. I left June 30th at 7 p.m. I got there July 1st at 5 p.m. Let's talk about some fucking putting in haul with my boy Garrett. You know, we drove all through nonstop. Got pulled over in Indiana. Didn't even get a speeding ticket. Only got a warning. Talk about our luck. Either way, I've been talking about doing this podcast for a while because I got a lot of stories I can tell you. And I think people want to hear it. I've been told I'm pretty funny. I think I'm funny. I'm alright. I feel like you guys are going to get a couple laughs just hearing this. And let's hop into it. So we drove down to Colorado from Maryland. And we had to go. We usually go through, you know, Columbus, Ohio, you know, Indiana, Indianapolis, and then into Missouri, and then into KC. This time we went up all the way to Cleveland, and then we took it all the way from Cleveland to Chicago to Nebraska down. Then we went to the bottom where Colorado is. You know, the drive always sucks. There's nothing fun about driving. I mean, I do look forward to the road trips, but you know, there's really nothing fun about it. So once we got out there, you know, you're in the mountains. I don't know anybody who would actually live on a mountain, because I couldn't actually live on a mountain due to the fact that I don't like being away from everybody. Like, everyone who lives on the mountain in Colorado, not everybody, besides like my friends who love being just alcoholics and just working, but most people are just not weird, but I guess hippie. Like, you know, they're more in touch. They're out there because they want to be out there and do stuff that they appreciate and have. And, you know, go skiing all the time, go snowboarding all the time, go hiking and stuff like that. It's never humid, and the weed is dry as shit. Like, let me tell you, I could grab a grind, and I didn't need a grinder. I just could go like that, and it would just turn into stardust, and it's fucking amazing. But it's just different than from right here. And the people, I mean, people are nice, but there wasn't a Taco Bell within 30 miles of where I was, so I was kind of upset about that. With that being said, once I got there, it's the first day. What did I do the first day I was there? My boys worked, so me and my boy, they didn't do shit. We just smoked weed and waited till they got off, and then we started drinking. Second day was a little bit better. One of the roommates that lived in the basement with his girlfriend was working all day, and he's in between jobs, so he had to go. There'll be some interview footage. It's not very good what I got. I was on Molly when I recorded most of that, so I was on Molly and I was really hammered. It's not the best first podcast ever, and like they aren't podcasters like me. I think I can keep conversation, keep talking, keep you guys interested for a while, but with them it's a lot of yeah, and like it's very annoying to hear. Except TJ has a very nice interview that I'm gonna put into this. I will market the shit out of this. This is a very nice thing. I'm gonna use this as the interlude to go into TJ telling his story. I think this is the one story I'm probably gonna put in from being in Colorado, because I think it is the best told story, because TJ actually can fucking speak, and everybody else who told their stories really couldn't fucking speak. And it's nothing against them, it's just that I feel like talking or storytelling is something that is developed. It's not something you can just do and be put on the spot and be expected to flourish at, because, you know, saying and all that shit is pretty fucking hard. If you want to hear, if you guys have never heard, TJ Kaplan and I, so B-How, a.k.a. Drew Howard, if you guys know him, texted me, this kid named TJ, a.k.a. Squirrel, is coming into our public school. I'm higher than anything. I'm higher than a falcon. I'm macro-baked into my second period English 12 honors class. And so let's say the teacher's desk was right here. My desk was right next to him. So TJ comes into the class, of course, for some reason, 10 minutes late. And he goes, hi, I'm TJ Kaplan. I just transferred from St. Paul's. I'm in your class. And I look at him. He's right in front of my teacher's desk, which is right there. I'm right here. I'm like, are you B-House friend? He's like, yeah. We end up doing a group project. I end up with this motherfucker in the group project. He leaves, so the class ends. He leaves before me. As I walk out, you know, just stroking high as fuck because I ripped like 35 Jeebs before I walked in. And he's already waiting there. He's like, hey, do you smoke weed? I was like, of course. He's like, you trying to go in my Ford F-250 and just fucking rip Jeeves? I was like, don't have to ask twice over here. And that was a friendship built by this little guy. In my phone to this day, and Snapchat, TJ motherfucking Squirrel, the greatest drinker in the goddamn world. If I had to fucking bet money on anybody on Las Vegas odds on fucking drinking, I'm putting my boy on Tyler James Kaplan. And I'm telling you, I'm going to fucking win. I am going to goddamn win in a drinking contest if I have Tyler James Kaplan in my fucking pool.
It's not my
but
name.
Tyler Jacob. I apologize. That's Jacob was a terrible name. I renamed him James as the middle name. So I would like to give a fucking little announcement. Tyler Jacob James Kaplan, please sit down. Tell us how you were actually kidnapped from your house when you were 16 years old.
Bullshit. Yeah.
That was actually a very true story.
Apparently, legally.
No. So, legally kidnapped.
Legally.
Parents kidnapped him. It doesn't count.
Nope, they were not my parents. I promise. I promise.
Bullshit.
Woke up one morning at 3 a.m. Heard a lot of footsteps upstairs. And figured it wasn't just one of my parents coming down to see what was going on. But it was a large black man and a buddy of his. I'm sorry.
More intimidating than a large white guy.
A large black male.
Depending on who you are, I guess.
And
I'd rather do a large black guy. That's a compliment.
An offensive line sized black man.
Yeah, it's a compliment.
Yeah.
I'd rather.
You're
I'm happy I know that he's black.
Yeah.
Because I would have been disappointed if I showed up and he was white.
well, he was the only
So does
guy.
that mean I'm
he was the
racist?
only one who stopped me.
So finish the story. So
Finish the story.
you approach a large black offensive line
There appears
man
to
male.
be that size person in my basement where I was sleeping at the time. And
He's rich.
He's rich.
Big basement. We're
Super
talking
dope.
like
Super
indoor
dope.
hockey rink basement. that
Legendary basement.
Legendary
But
basement.
it made
Multiple
a full circle. And after I saw them, I ran straight through them. Did not know why, but there was beer cans and such all over the place. And
16 years old.
they took me and told me that they were my legal guardians for the next 24 hours. And got in their car in my parents' driveway.
Did you have to be carried to get your tin?
I did. Forgot
You
about
had a
that.
what?
All right.
Listen to the story.
So, anyways, the beginning was I was hitting Jeeves in my basement bathroom. And
Gravity
I
balls.
heard them
I know.
coming down.
Oh, I remember.
So I was
Good
like
old days.
panicking and I just got on my couch. And then there was way more footsteps than just my dad, who walks like an elephant regardless.
You could just tell.
Yeah, like
Oh, that
that's how I
sucks.
knew how to get up in the morning. He'd walk up the stairs and just be like the house was about to crumble.
My dad would
Right.
fart every morning when he walked out of his bedroom.
The more you know, kid.
Just
I'm
like
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to be such a tangent, but it just kind of.
So besides fathers farting before they when they wake up,
Literally.
TJ.
Right.
Sorry, dude.
So comes downstairs because he presumes I have a problem with something. He's not sure what. But he comes down and finds all the beer cans on the table and the drawers full of empty beer cans. Tells me that if I don't go to school the next day, then something would happen. And I don't know what that shit is. Didn't think it'd be that
Your
serious.
parents are that rich to hire kidnappers?
Yes.
That's how rich your
The-
parents are to solve a problem?
Too much money. Too much money.
Yes.
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 Too much money.
Yes.
And
Gray's 18th birthday party. I'm just saying, guys. Everyone who's watching this knows that my 18th birthday party was thrown at his house, and it was fucking amazing. You can't even
yeah,
say.
that was the party house.
That was like 120 people at least.
easy, dude.
But continue.
Well,
so you were
Sorry.
kidnappers
No.
came into your house and they fucking.
So they find me, and like I said earlier, my basement made a full circle. But being the idiot I was, just ran straight into the dude. And he just grabs me and puts me in a couch and is holding me there because he thinks I have a gun. Don't know why he thinks that. But searches me, all that. And then I tell him that I will cooperate if they give me my tin.
tin
And
of
they
death.
couldn't find my tin downstairs. but I had an extra one in my room. And this is why saying that he was black comes into a factor. I was going through a very redneck phase, and I had a flag on my ceiling. It was a Confederate flag that said, "The South will rise again."
You fucking jackass!
In the middle. And
Why?
this dude...
You can't just have a regular Confederate flag to resemble like
fucking,
rebellion.
like,
You
fucking-
had to
like,
make it
ad.
a thin thing because you know that's what ruined the Confederate flag,
Exactly.
right? Like you did that,
Had to
right?
buy it before it went non-existent.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, you're an idiot! I can't believe I know that about you. Yeah. So you go
But
to get
anyways,
the tin. He goes.
I
to
know
tin.
there's one in my room, and I didn't think they would have to do this, but they locked arms with me, side by side, had to walk up the stairs, and then go into my room praying he doesn't turn the light on, because I know that flag is just like, there, it's red, that's the first thing you're going to see when you turn the lights on in my room. And he was, like, obviously not having a good time. Maybe he was, like, just no facial expressions. But then, as soon as he turned the light on in my room, it was like, this dude is fucking pissed. And then I was just asking for a tin of dip the whole time to make it worse.
That's what you deserve it! You
And
absolutely deserve it. If you were my kid, I would have sat
We-
there with a camera.
That shit would have been great on camera.
This shit's all ridiculous.
So
This is
he
4 years.
so he got pretty pissed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was not happy. Then forces me into his car after finding my tin. And I pack a lip, and they don't know I need a spitter. So I just kind of started spitting on their car. Like, on the floor. And just to find out where I was going, because they wouldn't tell me. I could have spit out the window, like they put it down for me, but no, I wanted to know where I was going, so I spit on the fucking floor. And they said, we're going to the airport, and one of us is flying you to Utah. And I said, what the fuck?
Oh my god, I know this story!
And
No fucking way!
I got in Utah, and they were like, are you hungry?
Oh my god!
And I said, no.
Sorry, Jesus.
But I didn't know that would be my last normal food for
You
fucking
idiot!
But here's the thing. The dudes in the car that picked me up from the airport were actually kind of homies. They were actually kind of cool. Like, could have gotten along with them, maybe even, like, lived with them at some point. You know, like, whatever. And they said, trust me, you want to get food no matter what it is. How about In-N-Out? First and last time I've had In-N-Out. Got animal style. And that shit was incredible. And I pull up to this place, and they give me this big old backpack and just stuff it with shit. Like food, like weeks worth of shit. And put me back in a car. I was like, oh shit, now what? And they're like, we're going...
You didn't think you're going to be sold into, like, human trafficking or something? I
Fucking
literally would have
Holy
been
shit,
like...
I never
I
would've
literally
thought
would have been
I was
like, there go
gonna
my organs, there go everything.
Once I knew
I'm
that
getting the black market.
my parents signed off on it, and like
You
they...
knew?
I didn't know. But like...
See, if I didn't know that, I would have been
I
really
didn't
know
thought
anything.
I was going into
What
trafficking.
did they do?
So all this was going to a rehab for like drinking and smoking in high school.
Parent that just
Yeah, my dad that was just here.
He did that.
Yeah,
He did
And-
that?
and like
Oh my god.
He did that?
they told me something was coming, but they were
Holy
always
shit.
pushovers. They were always pushovers. So like,
They had to know your shit.
I
Oh my
never
God.
knew that far of a thing was coming.
Oh
Like,
my
they were
God.
like, if you don't go to school tomorrow, like something's gonna happen. It's like, what are you gonna fucking punish me this weekend? Like ground me?
So you're in Utah with a bag full of shit.
So I get this bag full of shit, and they just drive me out there, and they park down here, and there's just a mountain in front of me. And they're like, yeah, we just gotta walk a little bit to get to where you're going. And I was like, what the fuck? And we hike up there, and there's just like a tarp, an A-frame tarp set up on the side of a mountain, and a bunch of other kids just around. All of us wearing the same shit. Like a fucking prison.
I'm writing a fucking book about this.
And-
I am writing a fucking book about this.
The
oh
only
my God.
reason I did not
This is
run,
amazing.
because like no way I would not run. Like, no chance. I could definitely
Great podcast
survive whatever's
material.
out there. Like,
This is so.
I don't doubt that.
I'm not even trying to
But
be freaked out, but I think this is so amazing.
They're
This happened to
wearing
you.
the same shit, all of us. And I was talking about like running away one day, and one of the guys like, yeah, someone did that and went to a house.
Alright, bitch, this is the jewel.
Went to a house and just like try to get other shit, but all the local people around there know about this rehab. So it's almost kind of like
I am absolutely.
this is like a blacklist fucking
Yeah,
thing.
fucking is.
Don't know
That
if it's
is
illegal.
fucking crazy. A bunch
And-
of rich ass kids getting fucking shit. That is being scared straight. Oh my god.
And because
Sorry for your
because of my like
You're good.
like they divided people up like into you had groups of whatever, like how many people based on just like why they were there. Like if you fit that profile, you'd be there. And because I had a drinking and smoking problem, it was like a drug and alcohol abuse like thing I was in, and I'm just sitting there like, why are you here? I was like, I drank fucking 10 beers last night and I woke up to some fuckers in my house kidnapping me. And they're like, same here. But regardless of that, oh fuck, I forget what it was again.
No, you need to fucking remember because I'm literally like feeling this is
No,
like a
so
story.
yeah, so the
Like,
the
this
program I got put
this is
into
crazy.
the program I got put into there,
What is it called?
Aspiro, ASPIRO, I will
What
assume.
the fuck?
But I got put in this like group of all these actual like
Drug
addicts
addicts.
and shit. Like dudes had heroin marks all over their
Yeah.
arms, and like they would talk about that shit,
Rush this hard, Dan.
and just got put into that.
Dan, Mike, this is
So whatever, I get in this rehab, and it's so long of like you just get evaluated every week. You talk to someone, and you literally. So, average I heard was 8 to 10 weeks, but all these fucking people just didn't care. They kept doing their own fucking thing. They just like were themselves in there, and I was like, screw this. I'm just gonna play the card they want me to pull and get the fuck out. So,
yeah.
whatever. They're in there 8 to 10 weeks, but then from there you get shipped off to like a boarding school sort of situation, where I'm not shitting you. One of them was you go and you get a baby cow,
No way.
and you just have to grow it until it gets slaughtered.
No.
But if you fuck up at any point in time, like not feeding it anything, you have to start over with a new cow, and you cannot leave this place until like it's over.
That is some fucked up
Dude,
shit, dude.
But
TJ,
I played-
TJ, you know I'm fucked
Yeah.
up. That is some
That's-
fucked up
that's
shit,
what I'm
and
saying.
you have redeemed a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
And-
a lot.
But
Yours is
I,
out till
okay?
it's
but I
slaughtered?
took that
No,
shit.
you didn't do
and-
that.
No,
You did
fuck
that?
no, fuck no.
Oh my
Because
God.
I played this card that they wanted.
That's
like,
a fucked
when
up
the
way
person
to
would-
learn. That's some fucked up shit.
It's awful.
That's some
It's
fucked up
awful.
shit.
It's awful.
That's some really fucked up shit.
But I played the fucking card they wanted everyone to get out of it. And I went home in 6 weeks. I went to my fucking parents' house.
Well, how long were you at the camp thing for?
6 weeks.
You camped for 6 weeks.
I got to shower 6 times in 6 weeks. Once a week we would go and shower. We would get to refill our food. And then put our week's clothes away.
This is what right
No,
before
this
I met
isn't
TJ.
camping. This is like
This one for sure was
bushwhacking
I
shit.
heard
We
from
had
TJ.
each person had to carry a sleeping bag, a sleeping pad,
Yeah,
and
you were backpacking.
and then but you had to have a rope and a tarp
Holy
because
fucking shit.
we would have to combine all of our ropes and tarp to make a shelter for ourselves every fucking night. We would tie ropes between trees.
What the fuck did you
What-
do as a child?
Be an alcoholic.
That's it.
That was seriously it?
I'm serious.
How are
like,
you still drinking?
'cause I, like,
Because it's, no offense, it didn't work.
That's because they sent me there, and I figured out that like the people that are here like should be here, And I don't mean that I shouldn't have been in some sort
No,
of
you're
like,
right.
fix it,
You're
but
right.
like these people
You're
are
right.
In Colorado.
also these people are also
Utah.
16, 17
Oh, Utah, you
with
mean.
heroin problems.
Yeah.
You know, like those people.
No, you're right.
Those
You're
people
right.
truly need
I take
help.
it back. You're right.
And like, I don't know. It was fucking wild.
That is fucking wild.
6 weeks.
I got
You're
a
still-
fun
you're still
story
friends
with
that
your
kind
dad
of like
for that?
revived that was kind of a bummer.
But
What was
because
that? What's your
here's the
story?
worst part, because if you were shitty the week before, like in your current group, whatever, you didn't get to do the next activity. Like you had options, like you could go mountain climbing, all that shit. But because we were the drug and alcohol people, no one cared. One person literally threw everyone's food like out of their bags one night. So we got stuck hiking for 6 fucking weeks. Just hiking up and down mountains.
In Utah.
Everyone else was like rock climbing, doing at least something half decent with their time.
Holy fucking shit, dude. That's insane.
But when I was there the second day, I decided to take some acid. I had tripped already twice taking, and the 2 other times I had taken 2 tabs, so 4 tabs in the past week before. So I only took 1 tab. It didn't really do anything, and it hit me like 5 hours later. I took it at 2:45. Didn't hit me till like 6 or 7, and it was probably because I ate, and I don't even know why it didn't hit me. But it wasn't anything where I was losing my mind. I could have fully functioning, like I could go in public. But now we're talking about tripping. How I said I had tripped twice in the past week. So the first time I tripped all night watching Neon Genesis Evangelion. Okay, it's like 7 or 8 in the morning. I'm like pretty hungry. The trip's coming. It's not coming down. It's just I'm at the point where I'm able to eat and I'm functioning. I can have conversations. So I call in a bagel to Bagel Meister. Okay, because I'm trying to go into this bagel shop and go out. Alright. So I go in and I'm just waiting. Just looking at the stuff like. Just looking, and all I hear is pss, 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 a little tap, 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 tap on my shoulder. I'm like, the fuck? Who the fuck is gonna talk to me in a bagel shop? See, this kid I went to play football, play sports, known him since 6th grade. He's like, sup, dude? How are you doing? I'm like, oh god, in my head, I'm thinking, man, out of all places, why do I gotta see you here at a bagel shop? And this kid definitely has never tripped before, so I'm sitting here, he's like talking to me. I was like, oh, how's school? He's like, Mount St. Mary's, da 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 da. And he's like, yeah, dude, I smoke a lot. If you ever want to smoke, I'm like, dude, I'm tripping balls right now. He's like, what? I'm like, dude, I am tripping right now. Like, I can't have this conversation. I'm like 5 feet from the register. The distance between me and the microphone right now is probably the distance I am from the register. I'm looking at this kid like, hey, for the people who are looking at the video, I'm like, hey, man, I am tripping. I just want my poppy seed bagel with cream cheese and sausage, egg, and cheese. Might have been just sausage, egg, and cheese, because with that and cream cheese kind of sounds fucking disgusting. But just a sausage, egg, and cheese poppy seed bagel. I'm trying to dip. And he's like, bet. I had to text the kid because I felt like I looked like such a psychopath just staring there. Like, big ass pupils. I had just spent fucking 8 hours watching like 19 episodes of an anime, Neon. I don't know anybody who does it, so I don't know anyone who just goes, takes 2 tabs of acid, sits down at 1 a.m. and sits there till 8 in the morning watching anime just to completely watch a whole series tripping. I can say that I had done, but that was the highlight of my week before I went to Colorado. That's the sad part. When you turn 18, 19, and you're in a sabbatical, like I'm about to go to college in Kansas, so thank God I'm about to turn my life around, but my highlights of my weeks is when I finish either series of shows or a series of movies. Like, man, I spent like 3 months watching the entire filmography of Keanu Reeves. And when December, like, something hit, I was like, damn, bro, like, those 3 months went by quick. Because, like, you're just working every day, just paying your shit on sabbatical and just getting high and then just watching a movie. Because, like, most of the time you can't go out or anything because you got work the next day and you don't have a lot of money. The only money you have is to pay your rent, your food, your gas, and your weed. And like drinking is just when you find that extra buck laying around, you find $100 bill, oh boy, let's go out tonight. And, find a Benji, let's waste that shit. But now you gotta be more responsible. Like, I was joking around with my work, so I was like, I can't wait when I'm in college, broke as fuck, and not giving a damn, like just having homework to worry about. Like right now, when I was living on my own, everything I did, I was like, damn, am I gonna have enough money for rent next week? Damn, will I have enough to get gas? damn, if I buy like Chipotle instead of off the value menu, those $6, like, how's that gonna affect me? Should I buy a Q or should I buy an 8? How much am I gonna smoke? I mean, I was really just smoking blunts all the time. I was smoking blunts all the time. That was pretty ridiculous. That I couldn't even fathom how I was smoking that many blunts. But you know, it just changes. So for me, that's just how it is. I just have to cut back and become more responsible. I think that's just part of becoming a human being, responsible, because you realize success is just in your eyes, and I want to be successful to the point where I have a house, family, and stuff. I don't want to, like my boys who live in Colorado, they don't care. It's not that they don't care, they just, you know, they want to do what they want, their fun things, work for what they need, a roof over their head, food, gas, and some things they want to buy. Like my boy bought himself a truck and stuff like that, and that's being successful. Like, he's 20 years old with a $60,000 truck, 21 years old with a $6,000 truck. That's impressive. I wish I could say that. I mean, I chose to go back to college instead of buying a new truck with the money that I saved. Like, not a new truck, I would have bought myself a 4Runner, to be honest. 4Runners are fucking sick. But I chose to use my money that I had saved to put down. I really only paid for a semester, because that's how much school is nowadays. But still, I could have probably bought myself a lightly, maybe a 2 or 3 year old car, or 4Runner, and been fucking satisfied. And if that's what I considered success, then I would have been satisfied. But that's not what I consider successful. I consider successful having the white picket fence, having a family, having someone to come home tonight, having the weekends off, knowing that I'm only working 9 to 5, and knowing that by 60 years old I'll be retired, smoking weed again, and just not even caring about my health anymore. And with that being said, when I visit my boys, you know, they're working hard, they're making great money. I wish I was making the money they were, and they're just not there all day. Like, I wake up at 7 because I'm an early riser. Either way, I was having jet. Like, I wake up usually 9 the latest, but it was 7 o'clock there, 2 hour delay or 2 hour difference from here. So I was waking up 7 before they did. So I was already smoking weed and just getting my day started. You're like, oh, you're smoking weed. I was like, it's just how to kickstart the day. You gotta, you know, I'm in Colorado. I gotta enjoy myself while I'm there. So I was kickstarting the day, waiting for them to come down and to do their thing. But for me, they were going to work from my one boy from landscaping, because it's summertime. He doesn't have his winter job, which is working at a ski shop. He's doing landscaping from 8 in the morning till 6, 7 until he finishes. Then my other boys works doubles as a cook from 9 a.m. till fucking 10, 11 p.m. Sometimes even later, depending on how busy the restaurant is. Yeah, you're making bread. Yeah, you're occupied. Because honestly, when I was off for a week, I felt like a piece of shit because I'm not doing anything except spending money and smoking weed and just drinking excessively. But again, we're caught up on this idea of success when we're being raised, that you got to go to college, you got to do this. I mean, man, at the end of the day, I know so many people in the restaurant business who got the degrees. Like my boys, who's 21, who owns a truck, his older brother went to school for industrial engineering at the U, like Miami type shit. And he's got his degree and did internships, and he realized, I ain't never going to do this for the rest of my life. And I know some people who has economics degree, great degrees, that you can get well-paying jobs, and they're just waiters or just doing stuff in the restaurant business, because fuck that, man. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you want to wake up and be happy to be going to work, where you work, what you do, and you don't want, like, there's some people who can, I don't know how. I can never be the type of person who wakes up hating my job and knowing that even though I'm making 6 figures and having all this shit, I'm going to a job to be somebody's little bitch. But fuck that, man. I'd rather be broke, not have anything to my name, and just be able to be happy, man. At the end of the day, happiness is what I care for. I think life is the pursuit of happiness, and happiness is different for everybody. So I can't tell you what your happiness is, but I can tell you what I think my happiness is, and that is, at the end of the day, I can go to sleep happy, stress-free, and I wake up without being stressed on my mind. I'd rather, like I said, if I'm rich and I'm like that, that's awesome. If I'm poor and I'm like that, that's awesome. As long as I'm happy, I think I'm successful in my life. And that's what people need to find. Because if not, you're going to spend your whole life trying to find the meaning of what your life is and not realizing that it's not what it is. That's what a lot of people struggle on. I think that's what, like, drug abuse happens. Like, I mean, I've been somebody who's used drugs before, and when I've used drugs, I've never been addicted to anything, just because I've seen it fall so many people, and I know how addictions start. So if I've ever done a drug, I never did more than 3 days in a row. That was always my rule. Never more than 3 days in a row, because and if you did it for 3 days, you had to not do it for over a week. So that was always my thing. But man, my worst periods when I was living on my own, when I had nothing going, where like I said, I was just watching Keanu Reeves movies and shit like that, just on repeat. I watched every single James Bond, And that was probably the most depressed I was in my life. And I was just eating a bunch of Xanax and smoking a bunch of weed and just doing drugs. Like, have you guys ever used Tinder successfully? Like, I mean, I don't know if you call this successfully. I mean, I've used it multiple times, but successfully, besides if you like swipe right, you know, when you're ripping through Tinder or like Bumble and you like match with someone. Usually when I match with someone, if I've hooked up with them, I'm very straight, like let's fuck. Or like if I just know someone, we both know, usually it's kind of funny. It's like, hey, I'll just snap you and be like, yeah, that's fine, kind of funny. But have you ever met somebody random you never met and you just like, you know, it's just like, first off, you don't know if it's gonna be catfish. I don't know if it's gonna be a catfish. So I met somebody one time, didn't have a Snapchat, we're just texting number. Thank God they had the iMessage, because then I would have just been thrown off. But I met this chick and we went to fucking Quiznos, okay? I'm driving my boy's car and we pull up the Quiznos. She's an STI. We go into Quiznos. First off, let me tell you, if you ever get the chance to go to a Quiznos over a Subway, choose the Quiznos. I'm telling you, Subway's usually rocking around a 6.5. Quiznos is always at an 8.5. I will say this with the full utmost confidence in myself, and you will get your bang for your buck right there. I'm talking about first world taste at third world prices. That's Quiznos subs right there. Boom. That's a fucking promo. Go to Quiznos subs, because you'll get your dick sucked afterwards, and that's the fucking story. Right now, so I get this Quiznos subs, I make this chick, you know, we're in a place that, like, there's not a lot of options. So there was this Quiznos. So we go into Quiznos. I order myself an Italian. I'm not very good at choosing subs. I just like toasted Italian meats. Get that shit down my throat and I'll gobble it down. Okay? But we're making small talk. She's telling me her name. Da-da-da-da-da. And we start to go. I get myself to go because I'm not planning to fucking sit here. Look, honey, you and I met. We're both here on vacation where we're staying. And I'm not going to waste my time. You drove to meet me at a Quiznos. I recommended Quiznos sub. What girl is willing to meet you at a Quiznos sub just to hang out? Just to hang out after meeting on Tinder. I don't think that's right. So we're making our usual banter. It's been probably like 10-15 minutes. Actually, it's been like 30 because we did smoke. I rolled this a blunt. We smoked the blunt. And then we went in. So I get my shit to go. She was like, we're going to eat here or to go? I was like, I'm not going to eat this here. I'm not going to sit down and eat at a Quiznos. Like, that's just me. She's like, all right, I'll take it to go. So we're walking out. At this point, I got the biggest balls in the world right now. My balls are heavier than bags of sand, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, hey, B, you trying to, like, get out of here? Like, you know, do something. And this is like 2 p.m. 2 p.m. I'm visiting one of my boys. So, and they're at work. I just had to kill a couple hours. She's like, all right, can we go in your car? I was like, nah, there's like a shit ton of shit in there. Like, there's the seats, like, even if we rearrange, we're rocking with just one chair. It'd be all missionary unless you rode me and be very uncomfortable. She's like, what about my dad's STI? I'm like, honey, that's a coupe. That's a coupe. Like, that's like trying to, like, get, I don't even know, trying to fit a circle peg or a square peg in a circle hole. That's not going to work. So I'm looking over the view. I'm looking around, right? Now I'm using my brain. I'm using my senses. You know, the spider senses are tingling. So I'm over here like, we got to find something quick. So you're like, shit, think. Oh, shit, hey, B, you see that? She's like, what? I'm like, you see those trees? Like, there's like 8 pine trees and like some bushes there. You can't see behind that shit. And there's like a rock. She's like, all right, what do you want to do? I was like, you want to suck my dick up there? Like, I mean, blatantly. I'm not gonna fucking sugarcoat. What do you want? Would you like to go up there and we start slow making out, and then we'll whip out my penis and you will suck it? I'm not gonna fucking say that. I'm gonna be straight to the point. I'll be like, we just got Quiznos. You drove 16 miles to meet you here. You didn't drive 16 miles not to get dick, bitch. Like, come on. So I took her up to the Quiznos, not the Quiznos. I took her up to the trees. I got my dick sucked. Have you ever looked down at a shopping center while you're getting your balls licked and you're just like, wow, what an incredible view? But anyway, long story short, I fucked her behind a fucking pine tree. Let me tell you, do not get pine tree sap on your dick. Does not come off easily, and it itches like hell. Either way, when I get back to my house, my boys come home. They're like, Cyro, why are you smiling? Like, you have done the most deviant thing ever. I'm like, boys, man, you ever get your dick sucked while... I don't even know where I was going with that. But no, that was the story. Let me tell you. After getting laid from someone random at 2 p.m., you were the happiest kid. You could fucking... Your parents could die. Ah, man, I just got fucked behind a Quiznos above some pine tree. I don't even care. Give me 12 hours, then I'll be sad. You know, for me, there is something about getting these experiences with people and other people that make life so much more enjoyable. I could do this for on and on. That's my dream. I wish I could just have experiences with people and get paid for it, and that would be so cool. And I like sharing these experiences because it's something different. Like the other day when we were in Colorado, our friends have this 45-year-old roommate who fucking sucks. Let me tell you, B-Rad. B-Rad is not a cool bean. He is not one sharp tool in the shed. Fuck that guy, okay? B-Rad is not my friend. I can tell you that, okay? If we're talking about B-Rad, I'm not calling close to an A-Rad. His name is Brad. But he does not deserve to be called Brad. Because you know what? Fuck you. If you deserve my respect, I will call you by your correct name. But, fuck you, Brad. You are 45 years old working at Vail Resorts doing stupid shit. Go kill yourself. You probably divorced Dobie, your dog. Is probably the only person who actually might love you. If I knew you wouldn't enjoy it, I would have the whole Breckenridge gay choir quartet anally rape you in front of everybody. If, like I said, in fact, I did not know you would enjoy it. And I do not know if you are gay. And there is no problem if you are. But you did have your brother, or somebody said it was your family or brother, but he says you guys aren't related. But he was wearing a gay pride. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but you know, Brad, you might be gay, okay? You told us you were gonna kill all these morons in their sleep. Fuck you, Brad. Alright, you thought I was gonna start a forest fire because I put in a charcoal grill, a t-shirt with like whatever that fire starter shit, the liquid fire starter, and a t-shirt and charcoal and a bunch of other shit. Yes, I was going to start a fire. Was I had it under control? Yes, I was looking at it. I was watching. Is that under control? I don't know. But I was looking at it, okay? Yes, I did have a flame that was reaching up to 5 feet in the air. Is that safe? No. But did I have a bucket of water next to me? Yes. Okay? You keep playing your gay card games or your strategic checkers and chess mixed together. Either way, I want to talk about this woman, Marla. Okay, this woman was built like Herschel Walker. If I have ever seen Herschel Walker in person, which I have not, I have seen pictures, and these pictures are very good. Herschel Walker is this woman's relative because this woman was built 6'2". I am a solid 6 foot and half an inch, okay? So I'm close to 6'1" with shoes on, okay? Peep me on Tinder. Just kidding. But with that being said, this woman was about 6'2", 6'3", 240 of pure fucking muscle. I don't even know she had a lick of fat on her. This woman could have gone to Mr. Olympia and fucking competed with the men's, because if they put her in the women's section, they would have been, ma'am, we know you classify yourself as a man, so please, honey, go with the males. Okay, she was built like Herschel Walker. I bet you she ran outside, she would have ran a 450, and she was 65 years old at least. Okay, she had hair curlier and bushier than mine, which is barely possible if you are still considered white, which I am not. And second off, Marla, I could never, ever procreate with a woman named Marla. It's almost as bad as the name Matilda. Okay, I hooked up with a girl named Matilda. I thought she was about to make shit start floating. I thought she was about to make me come and suck the cum out my, you know, like, you remember Matilda, she could make shit float? I thought she was gonna do that shit. I was physically and mentally convinced that the name Matilda attributed to the fact that you had some sort of psychedelic powers and your father was Danny DeVito. Was I wrong? Yes. Things you learn, okay? Marla ended up being a great person, but fuck Marla. You know what? I met you when I was on a hit of acid, and you know what? If I was on acid and I liked you, that meant you were the best. But if I was on acid and I did not like you, that means there was a reason why I didn't like you. You're Herschel Walker sized ass from Texas. Get the fuck out of here, okay? Why? Why did you come and ruin my life when I was visiting? I was ready to have a great time, but B-Rad, you had to invite Adam and Marla to the house. Alright, and I couldn't smoke dope in front of them. And when I say dope, I say weed. I hate when people call weed dope, because that shit ain't dope. That shit's just getting you lifted. Fuck that shit. Alright, I've gone on a rant right here for so fucking long, I'm actually fucking amazed. But fuck Marla, I just want everybody to know that. Fuck Marla. Never name your child Marla. Never name your child Marla. I say that twice to give you the idea that this is actually a very important thing. You should never fucking name your child Marla. But with that being said, I I'm a fucking idiot sometimes, man. I don't even know what I'd be doing. I'd be doing dumb shit sometimes. Like the other day, when we were in Colorado, we went to this place, Red's. I guess it's like one of the latest places, probably close to midnight. It's like a shack. When I mean it's a shack, everything you needed to be successful as a cook was there. So you had literally this place was by 5 by 5, 5 feet by 5 feet. You had your grill, your oven, your dishwasher, everything you needed. And I was high as bitch, a little drunk too. And I was just staring, taking a video of it. Because as a cook, I sent it to my head chef so you could see what it is. But man, this guy Reds, not a fan of me. Alright, not a fan. You know, we went to this place, Northside. So, we originally went to Northside before Reds. But Northside closed at like 12. And Reds went till 2 a.m. And it was like 11:45. And as respect, everybody should know this. You never go into a restaurant if it's less than half an hour. I personally think it's the final hour. You should never go into a restaurant in the final hour. And if you do go in the final hour, and even if it's the only place open and it's the final 30 minutes, you get carry out. Do not fucking sit down in that place. That is just disrespectful, okay? But we showed up at 11:45, we're about to walk in. I saw that it closed at 12. I'm like, fuck no, guys, do a loop. And they're like, why? And I said, that was my fucking shit doing that right there. I said, let's do a loop. And they're like, why? I was like, guys, I'm not going to go into a restaurant right before it closes. You know how disrespectful that is? If you came into my restaurant 5 minutes before it closed and ordered a shit ton of food for 3 people, I'd be irate, wouldn't you? They're like, yeah. So we turned around and went to Reds. But then I went to Northside the next day to get lunch, pizza, because it's all mom and pop shops. Like I said, there's no Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, or anything within 30 miles of that place. So you go. We went in. My boy went and got a beer. I didn't have an ID on me. I'm 19. I can't get a beer. I mean, I'd love to go. Certain places, I didn't have my ID. Sucks. It sucks. I didn't have a beard grown either, so it wasn't. I couldn't plead my case. You know, honestly, you should have argued with that guy. Either we're watching the Sweden. Sweden's got some babes, bro. Let me tell you about the Sweden babe. Woo! I could have jerked off if I had a hole in my sweatshirt right there while sitting on that stool. Because, damn, 9 out of the 11 bitches. I was about to say 9/11. But 9 out of the 11 bitches on the Sweden team, I could have just let them suck a fart out of their ass. Or they could have just let me suck a fart out of their ass. That's the correct word phrasing right there. But, so we're at Northside, and we're talking to the guy. We're talking about chicks or something, you know. We're at the bar, or, because like I said, my friend's having drinks. And I'm over here just watching the game as a sports guy. I'm fucking looking at all these ass and tits while they're shooting goals. You know what's best? Kicking balls, ass, tits. Or tits, ass. I'm more of a tits guy, so I want to emphasize that tits always come first. Like, even if you got a booty full of ass, okay, but you got great perky ass tits, I'ma be all up in them tits before them ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, America used to be a tit nation. We became an ass nation because of yoga pants. I mean, God forbid that we ever lose yoga pants or Lululemons, because I'm not even Christian. I'm fucking Jewish, but I would do the fucking thing to that. But either way, so we're at North and we're talking about chicks, and I was like, you always gotta, I was saying, the mother's always like the girl. So if it's a hot mom, they're gonna age well. And this guy who's our bartender, sickest guy, he had the freshest shirt. I gotta ask him where he got the shirt. It's definitely a PacSun, at least cop. But I asked him, and I was like, what's your stand? If you're gonna marry a chick, do you make sure with the mother? And the guy starts geeking out. He's like, I had a buddy who used to tell me, he's like, you know, if you have a future wife, if the mom is just as hot when she is old as the daughter, because you know the daughter's gonna age well. Boom. Facts. I've been living by that mantra for months, and I'm so happy that someone else said that. Honestly, I've been trying to fucking find a MILF. I've been MILF hunting. I've been trying to find so many MILF. You know, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. It probably is, but I'm 19, so there's not many 42-year-old women who wants to have sex with. There probably is plenty out there that do want to have sex with 19-year-olds. The young bull. But I'm on the hunt, so if there's any listening, yo, hit me up. I'd be down in that put. I will make you ravished. I will rock your world. MILFs listening, call me up. 352-484. I'm gonna leave the rest. Not for you to figure out. Either way. I got my dog over here. I've just been speaking for a while. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of not. I think I've gotten really good at doing this stuff. I mean, I'm waiting to smoke weed. I mean, I'm going to have to edit this. But it's kind of impressive that I am able to do this for a long time without, I don't think, messing up. And when I do mess up, I do a good job of recovering. But I just posted a teaser of this podcast. The logo is kind of shit right now. I'm hoping I could get it changed up. It's not shit. It's just I made it, and it's not that I'm not talented at Photoshop. Like I'm more talented than nobody, like who's never used Photoshop, because I've been doing it for like 5 years now. But I'm never would I say I'm very good at Photoshop. I can get around it. I can get around Photoshop and make you stuff. I'm never gonna make, like, I'll have 1 out of 100 look professional as fuck, and I feel fucking fantastic about it. So we're trying to get that logo done. But right now, I would love to kickstart this and have this as the thing I do. We can talk about sports, like how the Brooklyn Nets signed Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's wearing 7, lucky 7. I don't know why, but 35 and 7 times 7 equals 35. That's my theory on it. Maybe 35 is taken, but I just thought 7 times 7 equals 35. And you know, I'm wrong right there, because 7 times 5 equals 35. 7 times 7 is actually 49. And I sound like a fucking idiot. And let me tell you, I haven't taken a math class since I was 15 years old. So, sue me. Isn't linear equation like A plus B plus C? No, A plus B equals C. I think. I really don't know. I don't know algebra. I don't know what's run slope. That's why I quit business. I'm a journalism major just for the fact that hopefully the math I can take, I can find like some girl and flirt with her and cheat off her, or just find some guy that I can pay and cheat off him. I'm being honest right there. There's no shame about it. My friends know I'm terrible at math. I mean, I can beat you at any other fucking subject except math. Math is my fucking Achilles heel. I fucking suck at math. Pretty fucking bad. I mean, I was about to say I'm good at multiplying, but right there I did 7 times 7, got 35, and that's not good. Back to the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Durant, I mean, he's probably going to miss all of the next year. Kyrie Irving's pretty injury prone. I love me some Kyrie, don't get me wrong, but Kyrie's a pretty injury prone player. Do I think he's going to be successful? Yes, but I don't think they're going to win the championship next year. In 2 years, they'll win the championship. Next year, it's the fucking Lakers. LeBron, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, Danny Green, and Contavious Caldwell Pope, and Kyle Kuzma. Cuzzo! You know what I'm saying? Cuzzy! I'm just kidding. But, no, honestly, that team's going to win the championship. LeBron's got a chip on his shoulder, you know, that Space Jam type shit. He's got that power. So the monster. I'm literally looking at my dog just fucking tweaking right in front of me, having the time of her life, it looks like. Hey. Nah, but I'm just chilling over here. I honestly think my dog's fur just went from white to gray. I mean, she's mostly gray, but she has some white in her. I think some of the white just turned gray. I could be like tripping balls. I don't know. You guys ever fucking eat acid and just fuck around with a dog? It's pretty insane. I mean, it's fun. I love it. It's a good time. It's different. Hey, is your stomach... Your stomach does look a little raw. I don't know if it's from her running outside and getting shit on her fucking stomach. But I'm probably going to cut this out because I'm just talking about my fucking dog as I'm looking at her to be like a play-by-play. But it looks like poison. It's not poison ivy, but it's just a little red. And she had a little red like 3 weeks ago. It could be from a heat rash. I don't know. I'm not too worried. I mean, you got to keep an eye. I don't know if you guys ever had dogs. So for me, like, my dog is my fucking child. Like, I do have some help from my parents while I'm here at home. But I'm taking this thing to school, so... this dog about to get so much pussy is about to be lesbian. But with that being said, I don't know. Damn, she loud as fuck. But yeah, no. I just think it's fun having a dog. It's like having a child. As being 19 years old, just seeing her, she's a rescue. She sleeps with me every night. She does dumb shit. It's not that. She's not itching yet. I'll just keep tweaking at this little red shit on her stomach, but she's fine. She's a little trooper. Her name's Jasmine with a Z. She's the blackest dog ever. Like, Jesus Christ. She is so ghetto. It's unreal. And I love it. I love every ounce of her ghetto-ness. She is so bougie and ghetto. It's cute. She just knows it, too. She's, like, looking at me right now like, what's up? What's good? What's good, boy? What's good, homeboy? But no. That is me just bantering. I think I'm going to end this right here. What you're going to hear next is TJ talking about random shit. Or I might have already played it, and I could cut this somewhere else, but... So that's about it, guys. I hope you really did enjoy this. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody you know. I want to tell you guys, Ben Papke, links in the description. Go put money. He injured his neck, and he's going through surgeries and everything. I'm through. Very Godspeed for his journey of recovering and everything. But with that being said, please make a donation. Any money, if you have $1 and like 5 friends, you also have $1. That's $5, bro. Anything counts. Anything makes a difference in this situation. It's very terrible, and strength in his family. Like, prayers go out to him and his family for a speedy recovery and everything to go well. And again, guys, there are bracelets, shirts, everything should be on the GoFundMe. Or at least if you can't buy anything, just put money into the GoFundMe. Any amount goes a long way. And if you can bring the message to anybody else, again, that will go a long way. Because if you were put in that situation, you would hope that you and your family would have the same, would receive the same amount of response, of help and everything. So please go check them out. And again, guys, share this podcast with everybody. This is my dream. I have told everyone this, and everyone has told me, make a podcast, and this is my dream, guys. If you want to make a young, mild-mannered, Jewish, Italian, Argentine, Yugoslavian kid's dream come true, like this podcast, share it, do anything, make fun of it, just blow it up, guys. I want you guys to see how entertaining I can entertain you guys. That's about it, guys. I hope you guys have a great day, because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Peace out.